Here are today's top stories from the Pna Headlines. Interior Secretary John Vic Remulla hailed the Philippine National Police for maintaining peace and order around the country during Christmas. In a statement, Remulla reported there were 0 untoward incidents on a Christmas Eve as the PNP deployed about 40,000 police personnel to secure churches, terminals, and other public areas. The Secretary urged the PNP to continue implementing heightened security measures, especially in the face of the no holiday ceasefire declaration made by the insurgent CPP, NPA, and DF. He expressed support for the decision of the PNP and the Armed Forces of the Philippines to not suspend offensive police and military operations to stop any threat during the holiday season. Earlier, PNP spokesperson Police Brigadier General Jean Fajardo said Christmas Eve and the 9-day Simbang Gabi ended peacefully and with no untoward incidents. A lawmaker foresees prices of rice to drop by up to 6 pesos per kilo as soon as the government implements measures against hoarding. Murang Pagkain Super Committee Overall Chair Joey Salceda made a statement in response to the Department of Agriculture's plan to declare a food security emergency. Salceda said the food security emergency implemented alongside the amended rice tarification law may surely quell the spike in the prices of rice. He urged Agriculture Secretary Francisco Chu Laurel Jr. to decide on the matter as soon as possible. Earlier, lawmakers called on the DA to explore possible laws such as the Rice Tarification Law and Price Act that may be used to stop rice hoarders. For his part, Chu Laurel said declaring a rice emergency will allow the National Food Authority to sell its buffer stocks and stabilize market prices for rice, as well as hurt hoarders and profiteers. The Armed Forces of the Philippines has called on the communist insurgents to return to the fold of the government as the Communist Party of the Philippines observed its 56th founding anniversary on Thursday. AFP Chief General Romeo Browner Jr. cited the weakening of the CPP's ranks amid a leadership vacuum, shrinking membership, and diminished operational capabilities. Browner said this was done through the government's decisive operations and a whole-of-nation approach. He said despite the insurgents' crippled capabilities, the AFP remains steadfast in its mission to end the decades-long insurgency. Browner urged the remaining members of the CPP-NPA to abandon their armed struggle, reunite with their families, and help build peaceful and progressive communities. He said communist insurgents who voluntarily surrendered will be aided by the government as they reintegrate into mainstream society. On December 20, 2 members of the New People's Army underground mass organization voluntarily surrendered to police in Paranas, Samar. Earlier, 3 active NPA members from Leyte and 2 others from Samar surrendered following the launching of the Philippine Army 802nd Infantry Brigade's Wish Upon a Star project. Department of Social Welfare and Development Secretary Rex Gatchalian defended the agency's AKAP or Ayuda para sa Kapos ang Kita program, saying it is not a pork barrel and barangay officials are not responsible for listing its beneficiaries. In a news release, Gatchalian said the agency's field officers serve people in need, whether they are walk-in clients or referred to by local government units. He said even if someone applies through a referral by legislators and local officials, it is the DSWD social workers that process applications and determine the amount of aid to qualified beneficiaries. On the other hand, Gatchalian maintained that the AKAP guidelines do not state that barangay officials are empowered to make the list of beneficiaries who will receive cash aid. Gatchalian made a statement in reply to former Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio questioning the 26.7 billion peso allocation for AKAP. Carpio claimed that the cash assistance under AKAP resembles the controversial pork barrel and that barangay officials submit the list of beneficiaries. Gatchalian said the AKAP program aims to protect the minimum wage earners and near-poor Filipinos from the effects of inflation. Almost 5 million Filipinos have benefited from AKAP from January to December 26 this year. Motorists are likely ending the year with a slight decrease in fuel prices to be implemented on New Year's Eve. The Department of Energy said based on international trading in the past 4 days, gasoline prices may go down by 30 to 65 centavos per liter. Diesel prices may decrease by 30 to 55 centavos per liter, while kerosene may have a price cut of 80 to 90 centavos per liter. DOE Oil Industry Management Bureau Assistant Director Rodela Romero said the adjustment is triggered by expectations from the International Energy Agency of an oversupplied oil market in 2025 despite possible production cuts by petroleum-producing countries. Gasoline prices have so far increased to date by 13 pesos and 5 centavos per liter, while diesel prices increased by 11 pesos and 30 centavos per liter. On the other hand, kerosene decreased year-to-date net by 1 peso and 80 centavos per liter. And that's the latest and the biggest stories of the Pna Headlines. For more news updates, visit our website pna.gov.ph or our Facebook and X account, Philippine News Agency. The Pna Headlines is also streamed via the Servicio Facebook page. You may also watch the Pna Headlines through the Philippine News Agency's YouTube account and via the News and Information Bureau website under PNA News. I'm Wilnard Basilonia. This is the Pna Headlines, bringing stories that unite the nation.